answer the call. We stepping into the future and leading the charge. We only dreaming large, going colossal, impossible's nothing at all. Breaking the boundaries, making them fall, pushing the pathway through the wall, making the world evolve. Better get ready, cause we about to raise the bar. Let's go. This is the moment, and we are the movement. We are the dreamers.
What's up, everybody? Y'all thought y'all was about to see a Kandid Conversations podcast. Psych! What's up? Welcome to Kandid Conversations. A link up. This is where we come on for 30 minutes or less and we talk about candid tea. So, in order for me to do the link up, I have to link up with somebody. So, we are about to link up with my boy, my fave, Don Dada. Let's bring him out here. What's up, Don?
What's going on, Kat? What's up?
Let everybody know who Don Dada is.
Um, I'm Don Dada, as you will call me. My name is Dondre. From Paterson, New Jersey, 33 years old. Um, I guess what you want to know. Ask me something. Take
All
my
right.
time. That's
Oh,
it.
oh, y'all heard that? All right, now. Let's not get him started.
Yeah.
So, like I said, this is something new that we are doing, and we come on here 30 minutes or less, and we link up with whoever we want to link up with. So, I'm linking up with Don because, like I said, this is my boy. So, this is all under the Kandid Conversations umbrella. So, you know how we do it. We keep it real. We have no filters. So, today we are going to be sipping the tea. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of the tea. And we're going to be talking about Yancy and Medici, which is the hot topic that everybody is talking about. And let us know how y'all feel about this. So, everybody knows the news had just dropped that after 20 years, Medici has confirmed that him and Yancy have split up, which we all, if you watch the show, we all know that's how it played out on the show. But that's not the part that has everybody head spinning. Everybody head spinning because he said publicly that they were never legally married. They had 2 weddings, 20 years, no marriage license. So we are going to show the clip of that interview.
What's the status of you and Yandy right now?
Oh, we not together.
Y'all not together.
We not together.
So y'all getting a divorce?
Well, we never was like legally married, so I don't know what a divorce. Like.
So the rumors are true that y'all was never, y'all just did it for TV.
Listen, I didn't do it for TV. I think, listen, it was Yandy idea, right? Because in the beginning we had I was going through legal battles with courts and fines, and she said, let's not sign the papers, and I was like, all right, cool, and then I guess, it kind of just stayed that way. Then we got married again, and then we still ain't.
Yeah, because I was at one, though.
Yeah, you was at.
I was there, and I had a good time.
Let me tell you something. I was shocked.
Beautiful.
It was beautiful. That was about it. It was
yes,
beautiful.
I remember the special.
Yeah, listen. But you gotta think about it, right? If I look back now, I see what people going through divorce with assets and stuff like that.
You escaped. I'm going through.
We don't gotta go through none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you won.
It kind of worked out.
How long have y'all been split, and how was the split? What was the coping?
So I've known Yandy for 20 years, right? So right now we've been probably split up for over a year. 20 years, you don't. It's like that person helped change you who you are today. Yeah. You grew up. I'm mature. There's so many ways messing with Yandy. I wouldn't be the man who I am today if it wasn't for her.
Alrighty. There y'all have it. He said what he had said. So, because he said what he has said, I feel like this Like, it's all kudos and everything. They did their 20 years. It's a shame that after 20 years they couldn't make it work, because that's a long ass time to be with somebody just to break up. But 20 years, spiritual commitment, is that enough? Is that like a boss move? Do you feel like it's a boss move? Did she waste her time? Did he waste his time? Because everybody got to remember, me and DC was in jail for 8 years. And she held him down for those whole 8 years from what we know. So what you think, Don?
Was it a boss move? I mean, hindsight, it's a boss move, right? Like he said, we don't gotta do this. We don't. They don't have to split assets, and they got out of the legalities of everything. So yeah, I mean, in that sense, I guess it is a boss move. I don't think that that's what they intended it to be. Um, but I mean, kudos to them. I guess they are
What's up,
still
Sean?
legally bonded. They have kids together, so is one different than the other? Like, is being married for 20 years and having a kid for a lifetime, aren't they still they're still binding legally? So
Yeah, but what about the assets? Everything y'all built together.
we
Who
don't know
gets
about
it?
their assets.
Who gets it? They got house, they got businesses. Like, who gets it? Do you share
Well,
it? Do you not get nothing for it? Like, mm,
who's the bread maker, right? Because we only know of Mendices because of Yandy, right? We don't know nothing about Mendices besides that he's from the streets. He's a street dude, and he probably put his money together with Yandy, and they tried. But we know about Yandy. We know that she went to school. I forget if she's a graduate, but she went to college. Let's say she got a degree. She was a manager for Missy Elliott. So she was managing Jim Jones at the time. That's how she kind of put herself on the map. She was working with Mona Scott Young. So she is the valuable asset in the relationship. So I think that she would get the majority of it, almost like Candy and Todd.
mm-mm.
I mean,
Mm-mm. We
and
ain't,
look,
we ain't even gonna do that because Ty fighting that goddamn prenup.
Todd fighting, and he don't even got 20 years in the game. He ain't even known that girl 20 years.
Ty said, fuck that. I want some more money because this prenup is not where it's at.
Todd is the
So,
baby mother. He said, "I
listen,
want the
Ty
kids. I
said he want the
want."
kids and everything.
He want the other half of the house. She got two houses. He want to live on the other side.
Uh-huh. Todd
Yeah,
ain't trying to that, but that's the difference. They have,
they are
they have that, what
legally
they want to
binded.
call it. They legally have a legally binded marriage. So
But
he has the
something.
right to take her to court. But that's what I'm saying. When you just say, okay, we've been together for 20 years, no nothing, and y'all split, then it's like, the fuck? So you walk out with nothing after 20 years?
I mean, if they're fair, if they are both fair people, they'll do the right thing. But I don't think any of them is. I don't think they going nowhere. To be honest, they've been playing this game. They've been playing in our face for years.
They have, because Yandy was holding
For
hard to the fact that they was
years.
married. That's my husband. That's my husband. My husband. My
But
husband.
I
Had two
mean, what
weddings.
I mean, like when you go as far as to have a whole wedding on a show, you
All the
gotta you
way in
gotta follow
Dubai.
through with the line, right? And then even Jock said he said I went to one of them, but correct me if I'm wrong because I ain't been married, but I thought you signed the marriage certificate like a few days before your actual wedding. Is that not true?
What, with Todd?
No, with like in
Oh.
general.
No, you have to, your marriage certificate is signed. Well, usually they sign it the day of. But
Right.
you have a certain amount of time to get the papers signed and then, sent to the courthouse or sent to the yeah, to the courthouse so they could be so they could be filed.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a certain amount of time you have to do that. I think it's 30 days.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's
And I
30
didn't
days
know
you
because
have.
I'm like, how y'all had two weddings? Y'all ain't signed one certificate?
No. Remember, the first time they got married, she said that they didn't sign it. That was the first time they busted them on the, oh, that's my husband nonsense. And
Right.
she said that she didn't want to sign the marriage certificate because he was going through all that legal stuff. And plus he was paying child support for his children. And she didn't want to be held responsible for that either. So
Okay.
that was the reason that they claimed they didn't sign it the first time. And then they went the second time and they went to Dubai and got married a second time in Dubai. But when they came back to the States, as he said, they never got the paperwork signed.
Hmm.
So it was never legally binding that they were married. They just had two extravagant weddings. And that was that.
Wow. A waste. A waste.
It was a waste of money.
Y'all
It
had
was a
two
waste of
big
money.
parties. Y'all went all the way to Dubai and y'all didn't even do the thing that was free. It's free to sign. That's free. That don't make sense, but whatever.
What you mean that's the license, Sean?
I mean,
I'm not understanding
oh,
what you're saying. It's the comments.
okay.
I'm not understanding. I think that's a setup, and I think that that was just like, I mean, people do it every day anyway. People, they believe that's how, it's just, they say they have, these spiritual marriages or these, what is the name of it? When you just
No,
together with
no.
somebody, legal, common law, they little common law marriages, and then where is it not legal, common law doesn't exist over here. It doesn't exist where they from, like New York, Georgia. None of that common law exists over there. So
Right.
you just together to be together for 20 years and you building all this stuff, getting properties and stuff in each other names, and then yeah, break up.
That's why
Makes
I
That's
wonder if
crazy
Yandy owned
business.
property. You know, a lot of these celebrities be renting. But I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Yes, Sean, you do get your marriage license first. You get your marriage license first, and when you get your marriage license, you have within
Is-
3 months to get married. But once you have that wedding, your marriage license is not signed because you need to have two witnesses and the person that officiated your wedding has to sign your marriage certificate. And then once that marriage certificate is signed by two witnesses, which is somebody in your bridal party or in that officiant, then you have to take it down to the courthouse and have it filed to make it legally binding. That's how it goes.
what is this? The Constitution? Why is there so many signatures? Well, I
That's how
guess
it goes.
because it's a business.
Yeah, that's why they call it a contract.
Mm-mm,
It's a contract. It's a business, and
mm-mm,
that's how. And those are the steps when to your marriage license. Otherwise, if you don't have it signed and it's not officiated with those two witnesses and the person that officiated the wedding, and you don't take it down to have it filed, then you're not legally married.
mm.
And
Yeah, he
that's just
definitely did. A bullet
yeah.
was dodged.
So, and they saying that Mendici, well, people saying that Mendici is a genius for avoiding the divorce courts. Because as he said in his interview, that, he don't got to go through all of that because he see how everybody else is going through, having to split assets and all of this stuff. And he didn't have to go through all of that. They
I
split
agree.
and they walked away. But what did you actually walk away with? And what did she walk away with? And what did y'all do with y'all kids? Because can't she real technically take him back to court for child support and things of that nature? Because they do have kids together. I would think so. I know I would
You would?
expeditiously. I sure would.
Yeah, see, that's a nasty game. That's a nasty game. See, that's what I'm talking about. Because everybody got to be amicable. You know, we got to
Listen,
be, nah.
the kids still got to be taken care of, right?
Absolutely. But look at this dynamic. Yandy,
Sean said I'm getting a sugar mama.
for real, I agree.
Nah,
Like, so
because that's
if you
basically
are
the
the
only thing
main
you're going to be able to get from him is child support because you don't have
right, but
anything
if
else.
you
You
the
can't get.
breadwinner and you gonna
What
put
that
the
mean?
what you mean? What that mean?
Because she the breadwinner.
But if she the
Because she the
breadwinner,
breadwinner,
you
she
talking
can't get
about
child
her putting
support.
him on child support, back child
She,
support for 18 years. He'll never catch up.
well, we should have thought about that before he had two kids.
She should have thought about that before she went and played on them people's shelf for 20 years. What she should have thought about. The fuck? Now you want to go ahead and lie. Now I went along with you. And when stuff don't turn out right, no. I
Yeah, so
think
she was
that
because she was adamant that that was her damn husband, and the whole time they wasn't even married. And he put that shit on her. He let everybody know she was that was her idea.
he just as guilty as her because he went to wedding 1 and 2 and planned it. I said, come on,
He did, he did, he
he,
did,
he
he
just as
did. But
guilty.
hey, but he wasn't. But when DC was very quiet. He wasn't out there like my wife, my wife, my wife. That was all that goddamn Yancy. And if you watch this show, she always said, I'm out here always protecting you, but you're not protecting me. She wanted
Yeah,
him to say something. She wanted him to go publicly and say, like, this is my wife, blah, 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 blah. But he would not do it.
and I think that that's unfair that he let her take all the backlash for like all this time. He's never said anything, and that's probably just a nod to his character. Like that's who he is. Like but mm,
That ain't no nonsense character. He wasn't gonna get caught up in them damn lies that Yandy was trying to push down his damn throat.
but how you not
That,
gonna get caught up and you showed up at that wedding twice?
he supported his woman. That's all. He ain't support that damn woman. He sat right there with his lips shut,
You know why he go
and
along
that's
with her
how he was
bullshit?
in every
He go along with
situation
her
that.
stuff because she make the money.
Well, yeah, he was in jail for 8 years.
But he
So
was out. He was making
you
moves
gotta,
before he went to
you
jail.
gotta
Though we
remember
knew who
something.
Mendices was before he
Mendici,
went
yes,
to
Mendici
jail.
was a drug dealer. Everybody know that Mendici was a
Right.
drug dealer. So I'm pretty sure I hope he took that money and he used it wisely. But Yandy, not only did Yandy hold him down for those 8 years, Yandy also took care or took in or helped support little man DC. They don't say too much about that other little kid, but little man DC still was living with her. She was still taking care of him and all that other things,
Hmm.
outside of the fact that she went on ahead and adopted that girl that DC didn't like. Um, he didn't like that little adoptee girl.
So
And
what
he
happened
made
to
it,
her?
huh?
What happened
He
to her?
didn't like it. He didn't like the fact that she was living in it. He just didn't like it. I guess
Oh, okay.
Yandy went and did that on her own, and he just didn't like it. And you could tell that he didn't like it. And on this show, it showed that it's not that he didn't like the girl. I think he just didn't like how Yandy did it. And because she was so much older, and he just now coming home from jail, it didn't for him. It just wasn't a good look, and it wasn't a right
Yeah.
move
Yeah.
for
I feel that.
that situation.
I feel that.
Oh, Misty said that they also could have taken her assets for his criminal issues too, allegedly.
Mm,
Okay. That part I
hmm.
didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't
I
think
just know
about it
that
that
they were
way.
saying about, the child support and stuff like that for his other kids. But okay, well that's another reason. But they said that the first wedding. But what's the excuse for the second one?
I,
Like you out of jail now, bro. You did your time, you came home, you got married a second time. So
I just have the
what's
parties in
that lie
Dubai.
about? It's like just be honest. We ain't married.
Yeah.
Just my man, and that's that. And when all of the things came out about Yandy and that dude, which I seen the picture of the guy that she allegedly supposed to be dating, and he is foreign. Okay, he is foreign.
I ain't see the
Um,
pictures. I didn't know that they dropped pictures.
oh, I gotta show you that picture. That's a fine young man right there.
Let me find
But looks way better than Mendici, I tell you that much.
it. Yo,
He is fine. Um, and that's when all hell broke loose was when those pictures came out. I guess she didn't think nobody would be shooting pictures of her on a yacht. But yeah, those pictures came out, and all I did was say, "All right, Andy, I ain't even mad at you. It is what it is, and it's what it is." So, as they say, you should never downgrade. You should always upgrade. And it looked like she did that. I approve the upgrade, and I'm gonna send you that picture
I like Andy.
of that fine man that she allegedly is dating, because now everything got to be allegedly. So yes, so
I see
that's
everybody saying because they said that they were never legally married, but I feel like we didn't know this. I mean, like if you follow the show, you can put 1 + 1 = 2. Every time you ask Andy about them being married, she skip around it. She'll say my husband or my whatever, but
well. The last
what's the
time she said it was a spiritual marriage. That's what she said. She said it was a spiritual marriage, and
sound like
it,
she knew she was about to get caught.
she was already caught. That damn mother of his was telling it and singing it to whoever was gonna listen to it.
Oh, Judy,
Hmm.
that's a canary.
She kept telling it, kept saying they wasn't married, and Yandy would try to shut those rumors down just as quickly as she possibly could. So I
Mm.
don't know. I feel like Mendici for Mendici, that was definitely a boss move for him because he doesn't. I don't think he gains anything, and I don't think he loses anything. If
Right.
anything, he might make him a couple of dollars off of the breakup, do a couple of interviews. He might still be a fixture on Love and Hip Hop because, of course, everybody loves to see how stuff plays out in a breakup. And
Mhm.
so I think he's doing most of the gaining. And as I don't know what Yandy, really gains because she gains to be a single mother, 2 kids, um, and all this extra. They opened up a restaurant. She has her um her skincare business that she opened up, and the house that she, has to now pay for by herself. So I don't think she gained anything from this except for that fine ass man that allegedly she dating. But I don't I think he kind of made out better than she did in my opinion. That's how I felt about that.
He ain't got no money.
I don't think he has as much money as Yandy does. No,
Uh,
I think he may have a little something, something, but I don't think he has as much as Yandy does.
Yandy's net worth is between 10 and 15 million. His is 900,000.
Okay. So that's why I say he probably still be a fixture on Love and Hip Hop because he got to pay his bills and he gonna be out here doing these little interviews on these podcasts because he got
he
to
gonna
pay the
be
rent
he gonna be at a
just as
club near
well,
you in a minute.
and he just gonna hope and pray that Yandy don't take that ass to court for child support,
Crazy.
and that's it, and that is all. So our 30 minutes is up. We thank everybody who. Oh, wait a minute. Misty says, I think they were business partners with benefits. He was silent partner, sucking his coins. They had to play along with the celebrity game. Absolutely. And I think they did a very good job of it all these
Hmm.
years on Love and Hip Hop. And because that's why, I think Mendici was so quiet. He would never confirm or nor deny
Right.
anything. And that's what kept it going. So, you know, it's all good, but I still think that he made out better because he don't have to, as he said, he don't got to worry about all of the extra stuff that come along with a divorce because they were never legally married. And that is the difference between spiritual marriages and legal marriages. Get one. Get your licenses fucking signed. Okay, don't be out here having these fake weddings and play it like you in some damn fairy tale. Get them
You
damn
know?
licenses signed. Make your marriage legally binding. So when you 20 years in and it's time to go bye-bye, everything is split accordingly. Some
Yeah.
people may not agree, and I don't care, but I'm not spiritually marrying anybody. Period. This is marriages are businesses for a reason. The hell with all that I love you this and I love you that. Love don't pay these goddamn bills. So y'all can keep your spiritual marriages. I want the one that say we legally binded and we married. How about that?
I ain't going. I'm not going. Anything that need that much signatures got too much of an APR rate for me. Only
Sean,
thing you
that's a
sign for
lie.
that much is when you get a car. I'm not all that signing, and then we got to go to the courts. No, no. Give me a spiritual one. Uh huh.
You having a spiritual marriage too, Sean? Y'all killing y'all. These men, yeah, y'all gonna be the men are gonna be more into these spiritual marriages, not these damn women, and nor should we.
Yep.
Y'all stop playing. Stop playing.
But like you said, it's a business.
It is a business. And like every business, the damn lights gotta stay on. And it ain't gonna stay on by me telling you you love me and I love you. So we going to the courthouse. We gonna
Us
file our
going to the
damn
courthouse
papers.
ain't gonna keep you a job neither.
We gonna file these papers, okay?
Ain't
What's
nobody's binding
mine
me.
is mine, and what's yours is ours.
Yeah, because we look, we could still go to the courthouse, but some nuts got to be signed.
So
Some nuptials.
something is going to be signed.
No, he said I'm having one next year.
Mm-mm.
That's the newest part. But back to that same
Shit.
courthouse.
We gonna ride and die this shit out. Because I think that is easier too. And even though I said our 30 minutes was up, but this is how I feel about these spiritual marriages and compared to a legal marriage. It's easier to walk away because it's a spiritual thing. You ain't got nothing holding you back to say, okay, I got to stay here. I think that when you legally married to somebody, you think about that shit before you step away from it. Because it's like, is it cheaper to keep her?
But what about when kids are involved?
Yeah, that too.
I don't think that you could just easily step away when kids are involved, especially
Some
if you all guys all still live. If you are all live together, I don't think that it will be as easy
I
because
think so because I think in some people's heads it's like we can still co-parent.
well, true.
You know what I'm saying? It's a co-parenting thing. But when it comes down to what a lot of people like love in this world, which is their money, they gonna think about that shit way before they step their ass out that door and say, I don't want to be with you no more. I want a divorce.
It's
They're
cheaper to
gonna think
keep them.
about it.
Yeah,
Yeah. They're gonna do their research. They're gonna be at that lawyer. They're gonna try to figure that shit out and say one
yes,
plus one
ma'am.
that and make sure one plus one gonna equal two and somebody gonna benefit from me walking out this door.
That's why you think.
A
I ain't got time for
spiritual
that.
marriage is when two people like Yandy and me DC go have a wedding and never file their paperwork, but they get married under the covenant of the Lord. That is a spiritual marriage. A spiritual marriage is just that you are getting married under the covenant of the Lord. Nothing that you do is legal binding. You're just getting married under the covenant of the Lord. And that is it. And that is all. That is a spiritual marriage. And I don't believe in those Because to me, whether you get that piece of paper signed or not, you still getting married under the covenant of the Lord. The Lord is only he's just going to bless our finances a little bit more. But
Because we signed these papers.
exactly.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you gotta hit, yeah.
You don't make your credit go up. Nothing. No.
It
That's
can though.
it's a hard inquiry.
If you bill properly, it'll make your credit score go up. Oh, that's the move. I like that one. You would, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
You would.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't believe in
It's
that. Y'all get them. Y'all better get
it's
them damn papers
2025.
signed. That is 2025, and that's why a lot of men would prefer to be spiritually married.
But you got people, you got a cousin or two that got a mother or father that you are not related to that you call auntie or uncle, and they've been with your auntie or uncle for a long time and they ain't never been married. You thought they ain't never been married. Spiritual marriage has been going on for a long time.
And God bless them.
They making their way back.
Okay, God bless them because we ain't living in the biblical times where you gonna sitting up here just handing over your you handing over those little sacrifices and these little coins and say, here you are, here go your goat and your sheep, and now you can have
Not your
my
goat and
daughter,
your
and
sheep.
then y'all live happily ever after. Hell nah.
That sounds like a plan.
We don't live in those times no more.
Give me a
Absolutely
leash for
not.
my goat.
Uh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. And we African American, we are not, we don't do that African culture. That's what they do too. No, 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 no.
Don't get me started.
We need that paper signed. Okay? So y'all women out here, don't be sitting up here following suit with Yandy and me and DC and these men just walking away like it's okay. And we sitting here stuck with the heartache, the heartbreak, the kids, and the damn bills. Uh-uh. Get your papers signed, sealed, and fucking delivered. And on that note, our 30 minutes is definitely up. We have said what we had to say. We have talked about the tea that was teaing and the tea had boiled over. We thank everybody for showing up and saying hello to us. Like, comment, share. We will be doing this every Monday and Friday on our pop-up times. Thank you, Don Dada.
Thank you for
Dandre.
having me.
And we will see y'all again at another time.
Good
Peace
night.
and love and blessings.